welcome to the Writing Corner. Today I want to talk a little bit about other authors' success. Sometimes when we are seeing other authors go viral, having a lot of success, posting about their sales numbers, it's very easy to become discouraged about those numbers and those accomplishments. But one of the things that I've had to kind of like wrestle with as someone who has really had to kind of go through things in a very slow way, have a lot of ups and downs, and kind of like very slowly progress. I've had to kind of really kind of wrap my head around and really struggle with the idea that their success is not an indicator of my lack of success. If anything, I kind of have to remember that one author's success is oftentimes a precursor to other author success, because we are not each other's competition, we are each other's colleagues. A lot of times we think of this author doing well means I'm doing poor, right? But what we have to remember is we're colleagues, we're not competitors, and the reason we have that mentality as indie authors and authors in general is because there are a lot of readers out there. And so if one author is doing well, after the reader has gone after their book, they might go to you looking for something similar. So if an author in a similar genre and a similar type of book series is doing well, they can point that back to other authors. There's an expression that a lot of authors use in the indie space, and it's that a rising tide raises all ships, right? That rising tide can help all of us. We're not each other's competition, we are each other's colleagues, is the thing that I've been saying to myself a lot. And it's something that, like I said, I've had to really work through as a competitive person, as someone who is a perfectionist, as someone who is very goal-oriented. It sometimes is disheartening to see other authors do well and kind of wish like that was me. But the thing that I have to remember is just because I see a video of theirs go viral, it doesn't mean that they got lucky. It doesn't mean that they, found a winning formula that I can't use. It doesn't mean that they've been doing something shorter, right? Just because it seems like they went viral. A lot of times we have to remember that it's probably the result of months and years of grinding and working and finally getting that success. There's that picture that we see a lot of, the iceberg, right? We see like the little things at the top, right? The book sales, we see the highlight reels, we see like a couple glimpses, but underneath all of that, there's a lot of work that has gone into it. The person has probably had to edit and go through rounds and rounds of edits to produce the book. They've actually had to sit down and write. So just because it might look like they've come on the scene and we're only seeing a small snippet of that success, you have to remember that is from probably years and years and years of grinding and working hard. So don't discount that just because we're seeing a small and sometimes a very, very quick rise in numbers and sales and followers, whatever it might be, whatever metric we're using. A lot of times that is something that comes from a lot of hard work. So I want to encourage you not to look at that as, man, that person's having so much success, why can't that be me? Because that's been me a lot. I've definitely seen other authors, go from 0 followers to thousands, where I'm still like growing my account, growing my channels. But it's something that I have to remind myself is just because the author met with success quicker than I have, it does not diminish my work, it does not diminish my value as an author. It just means that that author has found some good combinations and done a lot of work to get there. And that does not diminish or belittle anything I've done. My journey is just not their journey, just because I've had to wade through things and it seems like it's gone a lot slower for me, it does not mean that it doesn't diminish what they've done, but it does not diminish what I've done as well, right? Like I said, a rising tide raises all ships, right? So it can benefit all of us. And another thing that I've recently heard from somebody is that if that author is a success and they're able to now do that full time, it does go to show that this indie author career is not a flash in the pan. It is not something that only a few people can do. It shows that it's sustainable, it's something that they can do. It goes to show that all of us can get there if we put in the time and the effort and the work and everything. So I hope this is an encouraging video for you. I hope this is a reminder and hopefully a mentality shift for you, because it's something that I know I've had to work through as I've seen other authors grow their businesses and their careers and everything. So I just want to leave you with that encouragement, and just remember that all of us are colleagues, not competition.